Okay, shit. Are we... Am I able to move my mouse? Oh. Ah! Hang on, let me do that. Oh, there we go. There we go, okay. I was wondering why it was taking so long to load. Okay, so last where we left off, we did a very brief, Stop streaming? No. It's very early in the morning for me. It's 6 a.m. But... Oh, I didn't save this. Shit. Oopsie daisy. You know what? We could take down the last stream and just pretend that that never happened. Because all I did was just get distracted and play on Discord. I mean, not play on Discord. Talk to people on Discord. So you know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna redo everything. I'm gonna read out everything as well. The one on her head was the biggest wound, right? Let me take that down real quick. We're gonna do that real quick. Wait. Yeah, that was the most serious one. Let's read this out first, actually. Right on top of her head. Ina frowned. Good grief.
그런 거야?
Are you saying that was the fatal injury?
맞아.
Positive. That was the fatal injury. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have asked.
괜찮아.
It's fine. Do I look that bad? Your face turned pale.
그래.
I see.
그러면
I wonder how long it took until she got hit on the head after being trapped under the frames. Under those frames. I hope it wasn't too long. Alright, real quick, we're gonna go to the studio and I'm gonna take down the last VOD. Just so, yeah, and I gave it the same title pretty much, so you know what, we're just gonna delete this. Yep. There we go.
그게
My leg. I saw it too. The chunk of debris.
Hmm?
Really? I thought I told you to stay back.
그거는
I did stay behind.
그래도
But how could I not see that? Ina stroked her forearms with both hands. At first, I thought it was a dark rock.
어쨌든
You know, it was rather dark because of the flickering lights. Actually, it wasn't just dark.
그래.
Yes, it was blood. Once I realized that, I had goosebumps all over my body. Ina seems to be catching her breath. We just lucked out, but she didn't. It was probably a coin flip for all of us. Yeah, especially since we know that, what's the word? Gyuyuk would have died if it wasn't for us pushing him out of the way. I shouldn't be eating any chips because I know I'm gonna have to read more, but you know. I want a snack. Maybe I should eat cheese it instead. Something less big and spicy. When I first saw her, I thought she was just unconscious. It didn't even seem like she suffered from any serious injury.
그랬었지.
Same here, until I got closer to her. I knew I was horribly wrong after seeing her hands, legs, and head.
그게
There were only a few pieces of small debris on her body.
아무래도
The larger pieces were actually underneath her.
진짜야?
Huh? What do you mean? The top of her body was clean, but there was debris under her? The reason why there was debris underneath her was because she's a sign that she struggled.
그게
I think it's a sign that she struggled. The debris was probably already there when she fell down, but the ones on top of her must have fallen off when she struggled. Ina's face became white as a sheet. That's probably why there wasn't much debris on top of her. If I were in the same situation...
있잖아.
Ina, don't think too deeply. The collapse is over. We just need to be careful.
그런 거야?
Is that what you want to believe?
그래.
I want to, and I have to. Okay, we have no other choice. Struggle. Beneath her was a pile of concrete debris, but the back of her body was relatively clean, which means she struggled to free herself.
그거는
You said there was a wound on her hand.
그래.
Yeah, it was on the back of her hand. Why the back of her hand?
어?
What do you mean, why?
그게
I did some thinking after hearing that. But about why she got hurt on the back of her why she got hurt on the back instead of the palm of her hand. She tried to protect her hand. head.
그건
She was trying to protect her head? She must have covered her head with both hands. That explains the wound on the back of her hand.
그랬어.
There was no blood or wound on the palm of her hand. It was clean.
그래.
Right, that's exactly what I thought. You said the end of her pants were under the steel. You said the ends of her pants under the steel frame were damaged.
그러면
I think she was trying to get out.
아니었어.
That wound on the back of her hand, it wasn't a scrape or a cut. It looked as if she got hit by something.
그렇다면
Meaning she was conscious until she got hit on the head. I'm just speculating here. That's just terrifying. Although it wasn't critical, she had a large wound on the back of her hands as well. However, the palm was clean. It seems she was wounded while covering her head.
그거는
You said that the ends of her pants were damaged. That means she was conscious until she got hit on the head, right?
어쨌든
I think it's a sign that she was trying to get out of there.
그래.
However, she failed and lost her life. Ina quietly shook her head.
혹시
Can't we move the steel frame? Did they ask us to preserve the site?
아니었어.
Gyuk, Haesung, and I tried to do that, but it was too heavy.
알잖아.
It was placed there by a crane, so I don't think we can do anything about it.
그러면
If the three of you failed, she had no chance by herself. How could she end up like this? I never wanted this for her. The crowd and reporters. At some point, I began to think it was natural for them to follow us around. But I didn't know they would gather in a situation like this.
애매한데.
I can't even say that this was unexpected.
그렇다니까.
Sometimes I felt like they were praying for something to happen.
아무래도
Although they couldn't have expected this kind of accident to occur.
하여튼
Even when there's a fire, a crowd gathers. People gather, get a kick out of the situation, and then start to blabber nonsense.
그렇잖아.
That's human nature, right? Ina bit her lower lip.
어쨌든
The problem here is that the crowd could affect the rescue operation. I just hope they were able to control the site.
아니야?
There must be police officers out there, right? They need to kick out anyone who's not involved. It's pretty serious if we can't even contact the outside properly. Give me a second, I'm gonna grab something. I got a bunch of snacks so I could just hold up in my room and eat them throughout the week. Today is Wednesday, I think. I'm gonna make bulldog for lunch today. I'm gonna eat it with a side of vegetables. Maybe some ground beef. I don't know if I still have tofu. I was worried about getting so many snacks because I hate getting snacks because it feels so unhealthy to me. And they are. They're not healthy. But I kind of realized it's nice to have things you can eat without having to like work to prepare it. And that's why I like microwavable meals or instant meals. Things you can set aside and not think about. Of course, the rice cooker meals will also get that across as well. And it's more healthy and better. Or pot meals, where you just like let it stew and like check up on it from time to time. Enthusiastic but dogmatic. Did one of her staff really unleash this rumor? Well, it was pretty much open to the public.
그러니까.
I guess. Although people praised her about it when she was doing well.
그렇잖아?
But now that the situation has changed, that person immediately turned against her. Ina raised her head after mumbling. I'm not trying to side with anyone, but
그렇다니까.
it's ridiculous to see this spineless prick suddenly turn around and stab her in the back like this.
그럼
We're not even sure the original poster actually worked for her.
그게 아니면
If not, that's ridiculous in itself as well. It means that the person is just seeking attention by using the situation. They should put all of them in prison. But it's kind of funny that I'm the one saying this. What's so funny about you saying that? Well, you know, I'm kind of known for being chill.
진짜
So it was about money after all. Someone made some pocket money by allowing the shoddy construction. I knew things were moving fast, but I didn't think there would be cracks.
그럴싸해.
Rapid work always leads to cracks. And some people try to make profit off of it.
그렇다는 건
If that platter post is true, someone has to take responsibility for this mess.
그게
What if that someone is already gone? Are you talking about Young?
그렇잖아?
Don't you think they'll try to put the blame on someone who can't refute? That's a calm analysis.
당연하지.
I can be calm when I have to. But it's kind of funny that I'm the one saying this. Same thing. The people outside will only get to hear about what happened in here through testimonies.
그러면
What about the cameras? I know they're sloppy, but
볼 것도 없어.
I don't think the security cameras were properly working even before the collapse. Remember when I got that letter from the stalker? I asked the staffers to check the security cameras for any footage, just in case.
그래?
You did? And what did they say?
그게
They told me that the cameras were all fake. Fake.
그러니까
Those cameras didn't even work. This entire place was half-assed when they built it.
말하자면
All the power cables were rerouted elsewhere, and the rest of the stuff was put up for show. Pretty serious, huh? No wonder the stage collapsed.
이야.
Even if they're making stuff up, the timing is impeccable.
알잖아.
There were a lot of people talking out of their asses. It's probably just a rumor floating around the internet.
볼 것도 없어.
It's 100% fake. Seeing how the post says something about rescue delays.
아니야?
If there is a casualty, they would rush to rescue instead of delaying it.
하여튼
I just hope no one seriously believes in that post. Although it might be too late already.
그거야.
If there was a proper source, it would have been on the news. They wouldn't be saying things like a friend of my friend said. Ina frantically shook her watch. I don't want to check it, but I can't help it. All those posts I ignored before feels a bit serious now.
저기
It helps to just completely get off the internet. Can you do that? I just can't help but keep checking and reading these posts.
말이 돼?
He wasn't ill-intended. I think he was pretty hostile to me.
그게
Because you said it's from middle school.
그렇다니까.
That has great implication for us.
응?
And what does that even mean?
예를 들어
Most kids are nice because they are young, but eventually some turn into assholes as they grow up. Ina turned her head and pouted.
들어봐봐.
Do we really know the truth behind the so-called minor accidents? Minor accidents? Free lunch? Could have said it either way.
Huh?
Are you being sarcastic? Ah, you were being sarcastic to begin with?
그거지.
Of course. Once I fall into a panic due to his trick, he'll stab me right in the back.
말하자면
Hitting with a few jabs. So-called minor accidents. Now that we've come this far, it might not be the case. Ooh, Ina really likes us now. I'm scared to talk to him. Every time we talk to him, he just fucking hits us over and over and over again. Viciously. What? I got an ad? Oh, it's a lottery. Yeah, sure, I'll participate in a lottery. The interaction failed. Oh, well, I guess that's that. Wait, actually, can I check something real quick? Before we start talking to you. Our sanity is actually getting really low, so I'm... Like, I keep saying, oh, maybe our playthrough is gonna end soon, and yeah, I'm kind of, like, worried that it will. Okay. So far, everyone loves us, but we're just going fucking mental. The wound on her head must have been what killed her.
그래.
It was on the top of her head.
그래.
Right. Do you know what that means?
어?
What? The meaning of her injury being on the top of her head. Haesung nodded as if he was waiting for De-young's response. Her head was up. Her head was down. The top of her head, right? So her head was up.
그건
It means she was holding her head up. If she was lying down on the floor with her face down, the wound would have occurred on the side or back of her head. Yeah. Right. She was holding her head up. I don't want to think about it. Haesung licked his parched lips. Haesung, don't think too deeply.
괜찮아.
You only need to answer the questions when the rescue team gets here.
아니라고.
It's not as easy as it sounds. I can't just make it go away and not think about it. Haesung scratched the back of his ears with a pale face. The fact that she got hit on the top of her head while holding her head up. That means the young was conscious until the last moment. I don't want to think about it either. I want to shake off these kind of thoughts. Head injury. She had a fatal injury on the top of her head. She was hit by debris while her chin was raised. She must have been conscious until the last minute. That stupid debris. Damn it. It keeps coming back to me. Haesung dropped his pale face.
그랬어.
There was blood on it.
알아.
I know. Don't chew over it. I want to forget it as soon as possible.
그래.
Me too. But I just can't get it out of my head. Can't get it out of your head. Haesung bit his lips and just stood there. Haesung's eyes briefly wandered before regaining focus as he raised his head again.
저기 그게
I guess it's similar to for everyone, right? Including you and me. It's not easy to think about other things under these circumstances. Her body was relatively unscathed, at least. If the debris had fallen just slightly away from her, she wouldn't have ended up like this. Yeah, it's such a pity. This is so cruel. Seyoung poured her heart into the show. Haesung gulped, overwhelmed with sadness. It's not fair.
저기
Haesung.
알아.
I know. It does agitate me to continue thinking about it. But if you think about it, we're in the same situation as her. Buried.
저기 그게
I still thought that Seyoung would be alive. I had no justification for it, but I wanted to believe in her. You and me both. Why was I so sure she'd be alive? Because she was always there. Because we thought she would lead us towards that image that she had created for us. Oh, he loves us! Aw, this is sweet. I mean, to be fair, we were just getting so many points with him just by existing. He seems to just like us. Just kind of, I don't know, but like, he just kind of, like, out of everyone, he seems to only like us. And like, I theorize, it's because we're in the same situation, where we're one game show away from being eliminated, because we're both in like, fifth and fourth, respectively. And, we're both going home if like we don't like change our situation. So I guess he sees it as both of us beating out the odds or something. I don't know. Because we're both like the underdogs. It could also be because he just feels like he relates to us being like labeled as the betrayer. I feel like Ji-young would relate to us more. Because she is also considered like a betrayer for her group. Seyoung also had a wound on her hand.
혹시
Do you think she tried to block it?
어?
What else? Just thinking about it makes my heart ache. Haesung clutched his shirt near the chest. It must have been so painful. Ah, shit, you're right.
괜찮아?
Are you okay, Haesung? No. Do I look okay to you? Frankly, I don't know why I said I'd help you with the inspection. I shouldn't have looked. Her legs were stuck.
그랬었지.
She couldn't even move. Yeah. This might sound weird, but I hope she died instantly from the debris, so she wouldn't have to suffer. Yeah. God, my head hurts. Not like I have a headache, but more like I feel like there's a sharp pain at the top of my head. Hey, son. Let's not say anything.
그런 것 같아.
I think what you said makes sense. Okay, well, never mind. Young, I have eyes. The tips of her pants were under the steel frames were damaged. Why did you give me the option to lie if I wasn't? She obviously tried to free herself for a while.
저기
I'm sorry. I didn't think it was a good idea to tell you.
아니라고.
Don't bother to care about me. It's not like I care for the others either. Haesung bit his lower lip and paused for a moment. When I saw Seyoung, I felt my head was going blank for a moment. But I have to get my head straight for now. Get my head straight. Immovable. She couldn't free her legs from the steel frame on her own. The tear mark The tear marks on her pants indicate that she was awake immediately after becoming trapped. Oh, but at least he still likes us.
아이고.
What are the police doing? Are they just gonna let the crowd gather?
아니야.
No way. They wouldn't let such a thing happen.
에?
They shouldn't, but they are, aren't they?
아닌데.
I'm sure they're busy right now, and this is bullshit. But this is bullshit. Haesung locked eyes with Doyoon while complaining.
왜?
What? I don't deserve to criticize the crowd because I'm posting on Platter?
응?
Huh? I didn't say anything.
아 참.
I could tell what you're thinking from that look in your eyes.
저기
This is how my eyes look. I guess that's true. I have such nice eyes. How can someone backstab her during a time like this? They all kept their mouth shut before.
그래.
It certainly doesn't seem right to bring this up now. But it was only a matter of time before this blew up.
알잖아.
Anyone who had worked with her knew about it.
그래.
Yeah, they all had it easy back then. Bossy or not, they should have stayed quiet because she was doing so well.
그래서 뭐?
Nothing has changed. I bet they thought they could get something out this by bringing up this issue. Or they're planning on putting the blame on her if someone has to take responsibility for this mess. Haesung crossed his arms and huffed.
그건
Nobody knows what. No one knows about Haesung yet. Wait, Seyun. Wait. It's Yoon, right? Okay. We'll roll with whatever. We're figuring things as we go. I just hope no one ever shows up who's Korean. If people find out about it, the person could face strong headwinds. If that's the case, I hope they face the storm and get completely blown away. I can't believe her staff members were taking bribes.
아무래도
In this business, people tend to walk the line between legal and illegal when schedules are tight. That's where the executives profit off of.
그런가?
Are you saying it's the executive's fault? What was it? Creative? That's unpredictable too, right? That changes like several times a day. They need to devise some expedient methods in order to push it.
어?
It's not like they were encouraging corruption, you know? The person who messed up is at fault.
그게
The expedient methods led to the current situation. And in the end, she...
에?
Are you saying it's karma? How can you say that about someone who literally got her head smashed? I mean, if she's the one who cut the cost and she was the one who got cut, I don't know what else to say. It really is kind of like, it is karmatic. At the very least, it seems like only she died. And she didn't seem like a nice person anyway, so you know, it's all good. I'm a horrible person. Haesung took a step forward.
아니,
I'm not saying she deserved it. If the plotter post was true, all the staff that were involved should be punished too. But we're in a difficult situation now, and waiting for the rescue team to arrive is our priority.
알아.
You don't want me to feed the trolls? I already know that. Anyways, I got lots of things to say when I get out. You wait and see. I don't think there's proper footage. All the security cameras were placed randomly too.
그래도
But there were cameras shooting the main stage. I'm guessing they still have footage until the building collapsed. What about after the collapse? I bet they just pointed at the floor. Haesung stared at the other side of the collapse site. They all look broken anyways. Should we secure evidence here?
그러면
Shouldn't we preserve something, like some photos of the collapse site? The rescue team will come in and see for themselves. Why would you want to take photos of this godforsaken place?
혹시
They might need some evidence for the investigation.
어?
I didn't know you were the type to plan out your future.
생각해봐.
Just look at us. What the fuck?
아니라고.
What are we, investigators? We're just accident survivors. Haesung shook his watch.
그래서 뭐?
He was suggesting I take photos with this. I refused. And it would suck to get my watch confiscated for evidence. It's gonna get confiscated anyways!
그래도
But if they asked us for it... Well, in that case, I would have to give it up. But hopefully, it'll be okay to delete my personal photos first.
괜찮아?
Are you okay with deleting them? I can just look at the backup photos from the cloud. I still have access even if I delete them from the watch. I really can't relate with someone who's not using the newest model. Was I even given it? Like, didn't they give this to us? Like, these aren't ours. Like, if they were ours, then like we had like a discount or something for like the sponsorship. Then. Haesung's watch can be used to transmit files online from the collapse site. Since photos are backed up in the cloud, it's okay to delete personal data from the watch. No, my rapport! Now he only likes us.
얼씨구.
Look how they're just making shit up. Why don't they just say that we're all dead?
그게
It's probably just speculations coming from Se-young being missing from the survivor list.
그래서 뭐?
Ah. Maybe or maybe not. I heard there are bystanders and reporters everywhere at the site. Did we tell the rescue team about Se-young earlier?
그렇다니까?
A reporter might have sniffed something out from the call. But that platter post seemed to be wild speculation.
알겠어?
That's what all platter posts look like. They're trying to make the best out of one small piece of bait. Just take the bait or not is up to the reader.
그런가?
Maybe they're getting information from somewhere. Trust me on this one.
나 참.
Good grief.
그랬어.
He claims to be your middle school buddy.
알아.
Yeah, I'm sure.
어?
Even when the posts were even when the post was the only thing you could see.
그렇다니까?
The montage match. Haesung kicked the floor. He caused some trouble, but he wasn't ill-intended. I was quite popular until I was in middle school. I see.
아니라고.
Are you having odd thoughts again because of the part where I used to be a troublemaker?
아니야.
I wasn't thinking about anything.
그래.
Well, okay. You know, there's always that mischievous kid in every classroom.
그렇지.
It was the same for me. He was a troublemaker in middle school, but he had many friends because he didn't mean to harm anyone. He was just a jokester, and that you see it in every class. Until I went to high school. Damn, I'm so sad. I chose so badly for him. I mean, we didn't lose much reputation point. We kind of just stood the same, pretty much. As when we started, but I would have wanted to go up. I only saw her legs at first. He was obviously pinned under the steel frames. But the head wound, I didn't see it because of her hair. No.
아무래도
Probably because her hair was a mess. I only saw that she had a head injury when I got close.
그러고 보니
She was lying face down.
왜일까?
What do you think messed her hair up so badly? She struggled.
그게
She was probably struggling. She must have shaken her head frantically.
그렇구나.
Maybe she did.
확실히.
She probably had her head up and shook it before getting hit on the head. Jiyoung nodded with a grim expression on her face.
괜찮아요?
You don't need to picture it in your head.
알아.
Don't worry about me. I'll be careful. I think I can understand what her thoughts was like when she struggled. It could happen to any of us right now.
도윤아.
Duna? Dune, please be careful.
네.
You too. Let's get out of here safely. Okay. She was lying a bit slanted on the ground with her face down. Her tangled hair was covering her face.
도대체.
I can't believe it. How could a debris fall in? Jiyoung trembled while pulling at the tips of her long hair. I can't believe it either. I never imagined she would leave us like this. It was all too sudden.
네.
I really feel like I'm having a nightmare.
맞아.
Yeah, I hope we're having a nightmare. And when I wake up, I get up from my bed and can have a cold drink of water. Hoping that it will shake away all these horrible memories. Jiyoung. Is there a way to forget all of this? I'm completely lost. You need to pull yourself together. You too. Stay strong. Do 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 do. My throat kind of hurts. I think like trying to speak while eating is not doing well for me. I do not know the Heimlich, so I might have to like if I start dying, I'll end stream so we don't have to like witness all of that. But also there's no one home and like so like if I die, I'm just gonna die, bro. Considering how she was in the middle of the collapse, her body was clean. And there wasn't any large debris around.
그건
I took a closer look at that area. The debris was actually under and around her body.
그렇구나.
I see. So there were pieces of debris after all. The two fell silent for a moment.
아마
We wouldn't have found her if she was completely buried. We already reported about her. The rescue team will take good care of her. Jiyoung quietly nodded. If she was reported as missing, her family would have been even sadder. Yeah, closure's nice. Alright, I'm taking a break so I can snack. I'm fucking hungry. I feel like I curse way too much. The title's a bit weird. The O is right on top of the dividing line. I feel like I'm getting more hungry the more I eat. It feels like I'm reminding my body that food exists and I can eat.
그러고 보니
You said there was a wound on her hand.
맞아요.
It was on the back of her hand. I almost missed it at first. I see. What about her palm?
그게
Nothing serious there.
그런가?
Did she get hurt while trying to protect herself from the debris? Jiyoung sighed after a brief pause.
만약에
If we had found her earlier,
글쎄요.
if doesn't mean anything at this point. We've been through so much.
알아.
I know,
그치만
but I know you were thinking the same thing. You probably consider other scenarios where she didn't have to leave us like this.
그러고 보니
I heard the ends of her pants were torn.
그게
That's where her legs got stuck. That's where her legs got stuck under the steel frame.
그럴까?
Do you think she was awake even after the steel frame came down? Jiyoung covered her pale face with the palms of her hands.
괜찮아요?
You okay, Jiyoung? Nobody knows how Sean died. We can only guess.
역시
She must have been lonely. I wish she wasn't alone when she died.
누나
Diyun, what's with that look on your face? Oh, it's just...
저기
I thought you were on bad terms with her. You should know by now.
아니야.
Just because I didn't like her, it doesn't mean I wanted her to end up like this. We had some rough exchanges, but only because we knew we'd continue to see each other.
왜일까?
I wish I could bring someone else in so they could read it, so I could take a break and like eat a bit more. I'm tempted to just start skipping dialogue, I swear. I'm not, it's so much, reading. And it's kind of just unfortunate that I decided to read right as I like woke up, so I didn't have any time to eat any breakfast. I don't even know what I'm gonna eat for breakfast. Remember? Maybe some potatoes. It's more amusing to watch others' misfortune. Did I read the last one? I don't think I did. Perhaps someone's misfortune draws in more people than someone's happiness. Some people who used to cheer for me during the preliminaries turned their back on me when I made it to the finals.
아무래도
Who knows what people think?
결국
They can change their mind in an instant. If you rely on others too much, both can collapse at some point. Jiyoung put on a bland smile. Just how crowded is it out there? I thought they could sort things out since they have the police and rescue teams out there.
혹시
What did they say during the call?
그게
They just said it was crowded. Are you curious?
네.
Yeah, they're the ones who passionately came over to laugh at our misfortune.
누나
Yeah, don't think too much of it. Standing before the crowd means that you are willing to endure that kind of hardship. I don't want to keep taking breaks in between each like little bit of dialogue. I mean, I'm so hungry. I swear, like, I'm this close to ending the stream. But it's like I ended the stream earlier before, so it's like I just need to get through this bit of dialogue. Like, there's so much. You guys talk so much. Maybe I'll go silent for the rest of the stream. I don't know if I can do this. I'm getting like annoyed.
문제는 그거야.
I feel like Platter is adding more fuel to the fire. Do you really think the person worked with her?
글쎄요.
I've read the comments, but they weren't really secrets.
맞아.
Right, and they lacked detail.
아무래도
Seyun's personality was covered in various interviews.
역시
If it had been an ordinary day, people would have lashed out at him for enumerating things that everyone knows. But now it's spreading like crazy.
그게
It's the kind of thing people like to see. You know, things about karma.
일단은
I guess a lot will be revealed once they start investigating the accident. If there is someone who really knows what happened, I wish they would find the courage to step forward.
역시
I was wondering why things were moving so fast.
결국
So there was an exchange of money after all.
그럴지도.
They had the reasons to overlook some controversial issues.
그런가?
That means they took the bribe without anyone realizing it. Do you think that's possible?
맞아요.
Seeing how someone testified, it wasn't a complete secret.
일단은
It's not like the minor staffs got a. It's not like the minor staffs got anything out of this.
아마도
The money probably went to the higher ups in the company. How high?
왜일까?
How high to get permission to carry out this ugly construction without any objection?
그건
We'll find out once they investigate everything. Yeah, even I'm getting curious.
도대체
We even inspected her body because they asked us to.
아니야.
It seems insensitive for them to ask us for more.
아마도
I'm just saying it's a possibility. They haven't asked us for more at this point.
그래.
Yeah, they probably don't even know what they're talking about, right? To be honest, I'm not really sure.
그럴까?
They're asking us to prepare and submit things. I don't think they are aware of our situation. Just holding ourselves together is a challenge for us. Ji-young glanced at the audience area with a worried look at her face. I'm sure everyone feels the same. If they make an excessive demand again, maybe they should refuse it. Maybe we should refuse it.
그런가?
They're probably second guessing after hearing about the missing person. But we're the only ones who are aware of what's happening in here.
저기
We did kind of tell the people outside,
아니야.
but it couldn't have leaked this fast.
그게
I also think what they say on Platter is simply guesswork.
만약에
If the police or rescue team release a statement at this point, the first person who brought it up will be treated as a prophet.
그럴지도.
Either that or their account, or they get their account deleted after being getting flamed to oblivion. The opinion will vary after they make an official statement. Ji-young nodded after a brief pause.
맞아.
You're probably right. The same exact words can be either be praised or forsaken by the crowd. Anyways, I just don't like the fact that people are gossiping outside the official channel.
어.
There's a time difference.
그래요.
He got along fine in the beginning.
그러니까
He enjoyed attention and was always cheerful. What had been said is not so different from what they are saying now.
그게
There was an abrupt change sometime in the middle of the show. I think he was intentionally verbally aggressive. Ji-young paused for a moment, touching her cheek with her finger.
모르겠어.
I don't know. Maybe time changed him. He's still too young for that, but That makes sense.
그럴까?
What do you think happened during the high school days? Or maybe the Haesung we see now is his true personality. I'm gonna take a slight pause and get a pillow because my back is starting to hurt, and then snack a little bit more. Yay.
그게요.
I could tell without even looking closely.
괜찮아?
Are you okay? You're sweating a lot.
네?
Me? So wipe the sweat from under his chin with his sleeve.
그런 편이죠.
It's a bit hot in here, that's why.
저기
You don't need to force yourself to remember it.
네.
Yeah, okay. It's not like I can get it out of my head anyways. Seo shook his head with a worried look on his face. I better pull myself together, especially in a situation like this.
저 그런데요.
It's so huge. Where did it come from?
아마도
Probably from the ceiling.
그랬지.
I'm guessing it fell when the audience area collapsed. That's the only debris there. Not really anything else. That was the only piece. So averted his quivering eyes from the trunk of concrete.
그게요.
Seiyun had many enemies. She once told me a joke saying she was afraid of getting stabbed in the back someday. So, do you think this building will collapse even further? Are we all going to end up like Seiyun? We'll get out of here alive.
아니야.
We'll get out of here alive. We rode out the crisis, as long as we're careful.
네.
You sound very confident. We still have a long time until the rescue team arrives. We can't even call them right now.
있잖아.
You are so fucking annoying to deal with, I swear. You're the only character I actively dislike. So, we came back to the stage. Seiyun was in the audience area below the stage.
그래도
We have lights here, and the ceiling is still holding. So hesitate and let out a sigh.
그래요.
You're right. What good would it do to burrow ourselves into the ground? It would be unlikely for us to get hit by falling debris like Seiyun did. Although we can't certain about that if we can't be certain about that if this place collapses further. Bloody debris. The only things that have caused the fatal injury is the bloodstained piece of concrete. It must have fallen from the ceiling. I might not read everything. I'm like struggling. I just want to get through this. We're gonna save. I'm gonna save in a different slot. Yeah, we're gonna overwrite this, and we're just gonna make sure we don't save over it. And we'll just keep saving in slot 1. No, we're not gonna do that. Leave here. Okay. I'm just gonna read the important stuff now. I cannot do this anymore.
그렇다고 볼 수 있죠.
Everyone knew what Se-young was like.
응?
During interviews, she would say that she only moved forward with a decision if all her staff agrees.
말도 안 돼요.
But if those were just empty words,
그 말은
she pushed on until everyone agreed, so people didn't even bother.
그러면
Is that what happened when she relocated the stage? Not just the stage.
100%예요.
She was always like that. So continue after surveying the stage. The rescue team must be confused as well. Why is that?
사실은
A lot of places were altered from the original blueprint. So there are random spaces that were added or removed. I can't imagine that pressure. I can't imagine the pressure.
그러니까요.
Exactly. All our plans were actually illegal. Any rational person would have opposed it. But look how it ended up.
그래?
Did she just ignore objections?
그거야.
Staff like me weren't even subject for her persuasion. We just did as we were told. How different is that? How different is it from the blueprint?
그렇죠.
The number of seats, lights, and partitions were changed to suit her taste.
그렇다는 건
Do you think the rescue team knows about it? I'm sure someone told them that the place was different from the blueprints. If not, the construction company might have to take the blame. I just hope the rescue team is able to find their way in here. Okay, let's do this one.
너무 나갔어요.
I guess some people will be arrested for taking bribes.
그럼
You knew about it.
사실은
It's illegal to change the building structure without reporting it. Even if it was a Young's order, things will have turned out differently if everyone had opposed it.
근데 그게
But the executives that had meetings with the construction company gave their consent. They must have made a deal with the construction companies.
그렇죠.
Right, because they were getting something out of the deal. You should have stopped them from starting the construction. Couldn't you have objected more forcefully? I don't know. Both of them were the same!
있잖아.
You couldn't keep up your opposition to it? Was the executive's decision absolutely final? Bro, what am I supposed to say to that? It's literally the same thing. Saying like, oh, couldn't you have objected? Oh, you should have reported it. Like, ugh. I guess it's different because it's like, oh, after the fact you can report it, or oh, you should have said something beforehand, and like he's not important. But both of those choices seem like it would piss him off. Like, what is it like? You should have seen it all along. If Seiyun and the executives made a decision, it had to be carried out no matter what.
그게
I did notice that.
알잖아.
I've experienced it ever since I joined the show.
그런
There's nothing else to say about it. We're just staff members. We have no choice but to obey the orders.
아시겠어요?
Yeah, like what? Like it feels like both options are blaming him. Kind of being like, oh, why didn't you report it? Why didn't you object? Things like that. Like, neither of them seem like good options. He's a fucking red shirt. He's just a dude. So let out a sigh while staring off somewhere in the distance. The number of seats, lights, and walls were changed to suit her taste. I can't even remember the details. Hope the rescue team doesn't get confused when they arrive.
아무래도요.
I'm sure someone told them about the difference. Okay, same thing. We're gonna leave that. Okay, so there's just 2 dialogues. We're gonna do that. I might read everything else, but because I'm actively choosing to I guess skip this, if there's like reputation point we could have gained or like sanity we could have gained, I'm just gonna take the L for it. I just don't have the energy to like fully read everything out, so we're just gonna do the important things.
그건
The debris by the head. It was a chunk of concrete.
그게
It probably fell from the ceiling.
그랬지.
It was covered in blood.
그래.
Yeah.
아무래도
Looks like the direct cause of her death was
내 생각에
being hit on the head with the debris. It must have been the fatal blow.
그래.
Yes, there's no doubt about it. Although her legs were crushed under the steel frame,
그래도
that alone wouldn't have been enough to kill her. Ryuk fell silent. His face was pale. His eyes were on the other side of the area where Seiyun was found.
괜찮아?
You okay?
괜찮아.
I just went nauseous for a second. I'm fine. Ryuk turned back to Diyun again. I guess everyone agrees. That was the cause of death. That the cause of death was being struck by the piece of debris. Blah 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 blah. Messed up reading that dialogue. Crowded site.
대체
Just how crowded is it out there?
아무래도
There's probably a huge crowd of reporters and bystanders. What are they trying to see? The collapse site? People getting hauled away? Maybe both. Ryuk looked up at the ceiling. There was only darkness above.
도윤아.
What are you worried about the most? Rescue delays.
나는
I'm worried that the rescue efforts might be delayed. They need to take control of the site and dismiss anyone who's not involved.
맞아.
I agree. That's what matters the most for us. Another thing that worries me is the unstable network.
그럴까?
It's probably because there's too many people out there. And reporters and bystanders. The volumes of call must be massive. And they're probably using up all the data traffic as well. You got a point. The collapse is probably one of the causes, but it's especially bad in here. At this rate, we won't be able to make any necessary calls. Ryuk looked up at his watch. I hope they clean up the area quickly. Poor connections. The cell phone network traffic has increased dramatically during the chaos. It has led to them receiving unstable network connections. I'm gonna leave this. And we're just gonna do the thing. Actually, no, I'm gonna save. I said I would not save over save 2, but I will do it right there. And then we'll just remember to go back and like read it later. No, not that. Okay, let's start this. Yeah. Sandy improved.
전화 다시 볼게. 잠깐만.
Jiyoung fiddled with her watch.
저기 지금 와서 할 말인가 싶은데요. 피디님 안 옮겨도 되는 거겠죠?
나도 이게 할 말인가 싶긴 한데 조사를 해보랬지 옮기라곤 안 했던 것 같거든.
그러네요. 경찰 조사 받을 때 말 나올 수도 있고.
Ina's eyes widen.
경찰? 조사? 왜? 사고잖아.
아니, 모든 기본적인 조사는 할 거잖아요.
A dead silence fell over them.
왜? 경찰 만나면 불편한 일이라도 있냐? 너무 펄쩍 뛰어서 나까지 같이 뜰 뻔했네.
머리 복잡한데 넌 또 뭐야?
나? 서혜성이지.
Oh yeah, she said something, and then she was like, why is that funny with you saying it? And it was something related to like the police or something, or criminals. And then she was like, well, I'm supposed to be seen as the chill one.
왜? 복잡하신 머리를 한층 더 꼬이게 만들었어?
지도 벌벌 떨던 주제에 갑자기 센 척하네.
우리 세일 FD 눈빛이 막 안경 뚫고 나오겠다.
전화 연결됐어. 조용히 해봐.
꼴등은 말도 못해? 등수별로 한마디씩 할 수 있나?
혜성아,
알겠어. 잠시 다물어줄게.
Ji-young continued her phone
그게
conversation.
아니고요. 제가 직접 본 게 아니라서.
She seemed to have difficulty while trying to explain the situation.
직접 봤던 사람이 말해야 될 것 같아.
제가 할게요.
그래, 네가 해봐.
Ji-young held her wrist up for Do-young. Do-young explained what he saw and heard through the phone.
끝났어요.
Ji-young lowered her wrist and shook it lightly.
말이 길었네. 누나 팔 아프게.
그 정도는 아니었어.
따로 더 할 말이라도 있었어?
말 나온 김에 수다 떤 건 아닐 테고.
Of course, it wasn't a little chat.
좀 이상하다 싶은 데가 있어서.
이상해? 뭐가?
무슨 말이에요?
PD님은 머리에 콘크리트 잔해를 맞았어. 바로 찾았지. 그만한 크기의 피까지 묻은 건 하나뿐이었으니까. 대충 봐도 치명상을 입혔을 거야.
그래, 주변에는 자잘한 자네들 뿐이었고.
다 아는 얘기잖아.
잠깐, 내 얘긴 지금부터야.
Pick out the clue. Cause of death? What's the inconsistency? Everything seems normal. What? What? What inconsistency? There's nothing wrong. She got hit in the head. That's it. I guess the hand wounds? Maybe this one? I don't know, bro.
손등에 상처가 있었어. 손바닥은 깨끗했고.
잔해에서 머리를 감싸면서 찍혔고.
머리를 다치고 감쌌으면 손바닥에도 피가 묻었겠지.
순서상 머리를 맞기 전에 다쳤단 말이야?
그래, 머리를
네.
가리는 건 의식이 있을 때 할 수 있는 일이야.
거기에 어떤 점이 이상해?
직접 사인은 의심할 여지가 없었어. 그럴 만한 건 자네 하나뿐이었으니까.
도윤아, 그건 처음 얘기해
돌림 노래 말고 한 번에 얘기해 줄래?
그게 다시 한번 짚어봤어.
There was a heavy silence.
잘 못 알아듣겠는데 나만 그래?
Bro, it doesn't make sense. What do you want me to say? Alright, can I just
말고 핵심을 말해줘.
can I go back?
도윤아,
잘 좀 말해보자 진짜.
미안.
So I know it's not the hand wound. Can I reload? Head injury? Is that what you want?
자네를 맞은 건 정수리였어.
Alright, skip, 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 skip.
손등에 상처가 있었어. 손바닥은 깨끗했.
잔
머리를
순서상
그래.
거기에
다시 순서대로 무대가 몸부림치다 잔해에서 머리를 감싸다 손등을 다쳐. 머리를 들다 큰 잔해 정수리를 맞고 치명상.
그런데
이러면 큰 잔해가 2개 필요해요. 손등을 찍은 거랑 정수리에 떨어진 거. 우리가 본 그럴 만한 잔해는
자네가 튀어올라서 다시 맞았을 리는 없고.
머리를 맞고 감쌌으면 손바닥이 깨끗할 수가 없네.
머리는 치명상이야. 맞고 나면 감싸고 말고도 못한다고.
잔해는 하나인데 눈에 띄는 상처는 두.
손등에 난 상처 스치거나 까진 건 아니고? 아니 잠깐. 이나야 왜? 전제가 틀렸을 수도 있잖아. 손등에 난 상처 꼭 다리가 깔린 다음이라고 할 수 있어? 손등은 깔리기 전에 다친 거다? 들어봐봐. 무대가 무너지고 피디님이 머리를 감싼 채 그러다 다른 거에 맞고 손등에 상처가 난.
그리곤 철골에 다리가
빠져나가려고 머리를 들었다가. 그러면 손등은 딴 데서 다친 거지. 이제 해명이 되네. 자네가 하나인 것도
근데 달아나다 그랬다기엔 피디님 위치 거의 그대로라서요.
상처가 2개인 건
죄송. 길게
너무 고민하지 말자.
결론까지 내는 건
그렇다고 해도 구할 수 있었을.
처음엔 무대를 돌아볼 만한
제가 깨어났을 때도 이쪽은 아마 돌아가신 건
어차피 안 되는 일이었.
꼬아서 듣지 말고 무슨 뜻이.
I'm just gonna say it's beyond our control.
불가항력. 세일이 말처럼 우리가 안타까운 일이지만
불편한 얘기를 해서 미안.
God,
우리한테도
what? Is there
중요한
not a skip
과제가
button?
있잖아요.
Control. Okay, that's a bit too fast. That's a bit too fast. Can we go back? Okay, well I don't know the context for this. Whoopsie daisy. I just wanted things to go faster. I didn't think things would go that fast. I might just. Maybe can I just redo the whole section? I don't want to be. It was my mistake. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have started stream. All right. Don't talk like that.
혜성아, 그런 식 일하는데 의견 차이가 있었던 거랑 지금 애도. 너도 혼란스러운 거 알아. 그래도 이런 식은 아무.
도윤이 형. 내가 머리도 깨질 것 같고 어떻게 점점 더 이러지?
너만 슬픈 거 아니야. 살아계실 때 다툰 거 사실이야. 지금 애도하는 믿어줬어.
누나.
베스타
그럴지도.
몇 달을 여기만 매달려.
WBS야. 베스타. 망해가던 쇼라고. PD님이 여기까지 뛰어났는데 그냥 끝내겠어?
그래서 앞으로도 계속 까불거리겠다는 거야?
쇼만 이어진다면
이어질지.
남의 일처럼
순이
뒤에서 쇼에서도 상황.
무슨 소리 안 들려?
무너지는 거야?
Just flew around when the debris fell.
다들 괜찮아? 설마
Everyone's face turned pale. It was the first tremor they felt since finding the body. It was natural for them to feel restless.
잠깐 지금.
괜찮아?
미친다 진짜. 와, 구조대 코빼기도 못 보고 뒤지는 거 아니야?
다른 데 갈 데 없나 찾아봐야 되는 거 아니에요?
아니면 구조대 확인이라도.
난 지금 연락 안 돼. 다른 사람은?
저도 안 돼요.
방금 못 봤어? 산책한다고 치고 한 바퀴만 돌자 좀.
야, 다른 데도 체크는 해두는 게 좋을 것 같...
무대가 더 무너지면 그나마
세 사람은 저렇게 얘기.
찾아보는 게 좋을까? 아니...
Search the area around the stage, which stay put. Just in case, I guess.
먼저 상황이 계속 바뀌고 있을.
바깥 지시 없이 움직여도 될...
무리수를 안 두는 선에서
마냥 개기는 것도 무리수라면 무리수 아니야?
대비 차원이라고 생각...
선택지조차
그럼...
무리해서 찾으려고 하면 안 돼.
조금이라도 이상하다 싶... 조심하면서 돌아보...
그럼 토끼를
Alright, I'm gonna save in slot 1. And I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna have to reload and like read so much stuff, especially since I skipped so much of the dialogue during the investigation. I mean, not the investigation, during the dialogue. God. I just want to take a break. I'm so tired now. Oh my god. It was fine when the stream started. And it's like I want to read, but this is like the same issue when I was like, this is kind of just an issue that will always happen when I play visual novels. It's like I just want to read, I just want the story, because like that's what I enjoy reading the story, but then having to take extra energy and effort to like read everything out and then like talk about things is exhausting, especially if especially since if I don't fully like have the energy to like do all that, and I don't like I have that, but I do want to like read things. I remember, so like there's a lot of times when I was like playing Genosia, where I was kind of like I just wanted nothing more but to keep reading and keep playing, but I just didn't have the energy to like stream it, but because if like I didn't want to miss out on anything and have it off screen, it just felt like I had to keep reading. So we're gonna go load this one back up. I don't have a be right back thing, so maybe I'll just... Let me see if I can do that. Alright, we're gonna do this, and then I'm gonna go change this one to... Did it? Okay, there we go. Alright, well, image? Where's the image thing? Can I upload a GIF? Okay, we're gonna test something. Let's do this, and let's put it into here for now. There we go. And now I'm going to browse, and it should be in here, right? It's a newer one. So let me see, does this work? Good enough. And there we go. So I'm gonna take, well actually I don't know if I can just say BRB and then come back, because I'm like sleepy rather than just like tired. Like, what's it called? I do want to eat, but I'm also like, my eyes are starting to hurt, and I do not have the patience to keep reading. Where was the save before? I don't want to delete what I did before, because unfortunately, we're not going to be able to go back and read through Ina, Haesung, and like Jiyoung's. So we'll continue forward, and we'll just keep everything. my annoyance and all. This is something I talked about before in like the other Very Star stream, where it's just hard to like be able to figure out, am I okay with continuing, or like am I okay with even starting the stream and just pushing myself and then getting exhausted. But yeah, so I'm just gonna end stream instead. We'll continue probably pretty soon, but until then, I'm just gonna